Welcome back. Continuing my ride. See what these signs say. Free fireworks, 4th of July. Cool. Sounds like a lot of fun. My back hurts a little bit. Boy, it's hell growing old. But for the time being, it beats the alternative. I'm looking forward to the alternative because I get to be with my Savior and my family, which will be part of a big family. How cool is that? But I'm enjoying this life too right now. Look forward to a few more years in the saddle, so to speak. Beautiful. Sometimes your mind just wanders. You know, you get out here and it's in the morning and the air is not hot. It's supposed to be 100, 102 degrees today. And right now I got my mesh on and the air is blowing through it and it feels so good that I just don't know what to do other than ride, Sally, ride. On my mystery ship. That little bit of gravel there caused you some trouble. Just so quiet. It's just wonderful to take this in. I enjoy this so much. But sometimes I can't think right because I'm just so overwhelmed by what God has given me to look at. You ever do that while you're riding? You ever get in a zone? It doesn't have to be a speed zone. Sometimes it is. Sometimes you're on the edge going through twisties and you're in a zone. Sometimes you're on a long open stretch of road and you just zone out. Look at the deer there. Oh, those are wild turkey. Look at the size of them things. Holy cow. I'm hungry. I'll go back with my knife and fork. I hunt wild turkey too if you... Oh, baby raccoon, park ranger. I don't know if he's fooling with him or not, trying to rescue him or what. Looks like he might have been having problems. Sheriff's Department. Good folks. I used to work with a lot of them when I worked security for one of the NFL teams. I had a lot of good officers that I worked with. Back to being in the zone. See that raccoon that park ranger was fooling with brought me out of my zone. I'm getting back in a zone right now, a memory zone. They hold black powder hunts out here for deer in this part because the deer are so thick that it just, the habitat cannot support the amount of wildlife that they have. The animals suffer, and so does the habitat. So they thin out. They use black powder methods and they thin out the deer herd some. And I've participated in it several times, and this is an area where I hunted with my son several times. It brings back some very, very good memories. See how I zoned out? You just get in those areas, those feelings, the sights, the sounds, the smells, whatever it might be, and you're in the zone. You don't have to be going fast. You know, I'm just putting along here in this park, but I'm in a zone that I'm probably enjoying it more than if I was zooming around on a twisty or something like that, you know. Just in the zone. I love it. I love it. I want some more of it. Let's see, I came that way. I'll go back this way. Ah, gravel. My favorite. But just enough here and you can't hardly see it to cause you some problems. I need to be motivating back towards home. I'm in no hurry through here because of the amount of wildlife that's in here. You're liable to meet up with a four-legged critter anytime. And you're going to lose, brother. You're going to lose. So what I do is I take it through. I figure if I'm going to lose, I want a little bit better opportunity not to get busted up so bad. So I'm going to take my time through here. George. Huh. This is new. I haven't gone through here before. But I think I'll go straight. I should have went that way now that I realize it. I've never been down that road before. For critters. Got cornfields on my right and left, and that's where the critters be. That's where they're at, dining. Watching a lot of videos lately on the tube. A lot of the bikers on the other side of the pond. Those guys are really cool. I wish we had more lady bikers with an English accent. I love the accent. The roads they ride are just something else. Looks like there's speed bumps about every 10 feet that they're having to ride between. And then I was watching one the other day, and the guy was explaining, I wish I could remember his name, but I've got Alzheimer's. Explaining how the difference in the lines warn the drivers of hazards, you know. Like when lines start getting shorter, you know, that there's hazards coming up closer together. It's kind of cool when you start watching the video and you start looking at the lines as these folks are flying by. You start, aha! That's why they can go so fast. But those English guys, they don't hold back on their speed. They flat get it. All the time. I need to stop and itch my eyeball. I need to itch an eyeball. You take it out and itch it and put it back in. My guess. There's something I want to do. There's a plane, there's an airport out here. There's a plane flying overhead, a small single engine. I want to get my pilot's license. A little late in life to be doing that. I want to take some flying lessons. I'd also like to continue jumping. Get some more of that in. Boy, I was coming on this road down here, guys. Oh, wait a second. Let me get back to the English guys. I love to watch those guys ride over there. Most of them that I've seen are just excellent, excellent riders. And the passion they show when they're riding. Tremendous. So here's to you on the other side of the pond. Now, you got to stop driving on the wrong side of the road, man. I'll tell you what, if I had to drive over there, they'd be hauling me off real quick, because I'd be in a wreck in about the first 100 feet. My mind is not programmed for left anything. Oh, up she goes. Stop sign. Good place to stop.